What's up, guys? It is JBeats here, and welcome to this first episode of the Grimsby Town Road to Glory. So as you can see, the team, we're a one-star team in EFL League 2, and actually, in the real life, they ended up getting relegated, so we have quite the tough road in front of us. So this is how the team will be lining up to start. I'll have McCohen in goal, Waterfall, Pollock, center backs, Hendry and Bunny, outside backs, Hewitt and Clifton, center mids, Marias and Bennett on the wings, Williams will be our center forward, and Payne will be starting up as our striker. I don't want to keep Williams as center forward. I would like to get him up to a striker and eventually replace someone at that center forward position. But we now have our very first game of the season as we host Scunthorpe United at Blundell Park. So as you see on those highlights, we ended up finishing the game winning 3-0. They honestly had some chances, but they were just not able to score. So now that the preseason is done with, and now that the youth scouts, the right scouts have appeared in the scout option, I was able to get this 5-star, 4-star scout, who I'll be sending to Argentina for 3 months to find us a playmaker. I'm really looking at center mids and that center forward position. I'll also be sending the 1-star scout that's generated to Mexico for 3 months, just because. So, transfer deadline is now over. I have made a couple of deals. So Wright will be being loaned out. I have sold Waterfall for $310,000, and Jackson Jr. will also be loaned out. And Green has been sold to Ross County for $175,000. So, Youth Scout brought us back this absolute stud. 65 overall, Argentinian center mid, 71 passing already. He's got 68 to 94 potential. And he is, in fact, showing great potential. Perfect player for the team, exactly what we needed at this moment. We now have our first cup game as we play the Papa John's Trophy against Scunthorpe United at their home stadium. The team will be lining up as follows: McCohen in goal, Pollock, Mayonnaise, center backs, Hendry, Bunny, wing backs, Hewitt, and our youth player that we just promoted, Salas, as the center mids, Scannell and Bennett out on the wings, Williams as that center forward, and Payne as that striker. And now into those highlights. So yeah, that was quite the game. I couldn't even show you guys every single goal, but we did end up winning 6-3. We did also have 12 shots on target. Yeah, we had 12 shots on target in the game, and we scored 50% of those shots. So I'll take that. So another player that our Argentinian scout has brought back is this amazing left mid from Argentina, Juan Crespo, 77 dribbling. He's only 5'6". He's a lefty. I hate to say it, but he might be the next Messi. And with his potential, I think it's safe to say this man might just end up being the next Messi. Our scout has also found Bruno Albornoz, pretty decent player, pretty good passing, pretty good dribbling, decent pace. He is not showing any great potential or whatever, but he is still younger. We did just see he does have some potential, so I will be playing him. And a player who is in the preloaded youth squad is a left midfielder from Japan, Yamazaki. He's got 76 to 84 potential, so he probably won't end up being all that good, but he'll be pretty solid for us. And confirmed he's not showing great potential or anything like that. He is just at the club. We now have the very first game of the FA Cup as we travel to Cheltenham Town's home stadium to face Wadham Road. The team will be lining up as follows: McCone in goal, Pollock and Mayonnaise center backs, Hendry and Bunny on the wing backs, Hewitt, Salas center mids, Yamazaki and Crespo on the wings, Williams at center forward, and Payne as the striker. So yeah, at the end of the game, a nice 2-1 win. We definitely should have scored more. I mean, 9 shots on target, we only scored 2 goals. Honestly, I would consider that unacceptable. But again, this team is still young. Team is still improving. Now we've got a little bit of back-to-back game action as we are hosting Charlton Athletic in the group stage of the Papa John's Trophy. I mean, we're continuing our hot run of form, running the score up. I mean, against Charlton, who are, I mean, I think they're, I don't want to say they're likely to go up, but there's a pretty good chance that they get promoted to the championship. We had the same amount of shots on target. Ours were just more clinical. And we have yet another game as we are traveling to KCOM Stadium to face off against Hull City. And I've made a couple of changes. Nothing has changed with the back line, but in the midfield, Hewitt and Clifton will be playing the center mids, Yamazaki Albernaz on the wings, Salas as our center forward, and Williams finally goes from that center forward to that striker position. So at the end of the game, very narrowly, we were able to escape with a nice 4-3 victory, and we are able to progress in the FA Cup. But now we have a big game in the Papa John's Trophy as we face off against Blackpool. The team will be lining up. Back line pretty much stays the same, but a little bit different with the front six. Hewitt, Salas, center mids, Yamazaki and Albernaz on the wings, Crespo will be playing the center forward position, and Williams as our striker. So yeah, we did lose. Not at all the fault of our offense. Our defense just isn't there right now at the moment. I mean, obviously, our youth scouts haven't even found anybody really that we're looking for in that spot in those positions. So it's understandable as to why we have not been able to do so. But it's still unfortunate we lost. So one player that I've decided to sell is Ismail Rivieros. He'll be going to Podbeski. Now, normally I don't show you guys updates on youth players that I just promote to sell, but I've actually done a career mode series with that Podsby, whatever that team name is. I still don't know how to pronounce it. So if you want to check that out, it should be, just check it out somewhere on my channel. Check out the playlist tab. It's most likely to be there. All right, enough of self-plugging. Let's get back into things. So heading into January, at the end of this episode, we are sitting 12th in the table. We're only 2 points off of a promotion playoff spot, so I think we are in a very good spot. But as you can see, 14th to 7th is all within a game of each other. So it's a very tight race. Hopefully we can play well and get a little bit more security in the future. And next round of the FA Cup, we'll be facing off against Gillingham. So that is going to conclude this episode of the Grimsby Town Road to Glory. I mean, we got off to a pretty good start, found some very, very good players, and hopefully we can get promoted this season. If you guys have enjoyed, just leave a like on the video, just to kind of let me know. If you guys like the style, this kind of format of how I'm doing these videos, let me know, because honestly, I kind of like doing this one the best. But I think that's all from me for this episode. I hope to see you all in the future, and it is J Beebs signing off.